What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Remen, aka All Fires. Now, if you missed our video from just a couple of days ago, brand new dates were revealed via copyright filings by Marvel Studios for release dates in 2024 and 2025 for their Disney Plus projects. And among them, and most notably, was Ironheart, now slated for fall of 2025, which would put it a full 3 years after they filmed that project and 3 years after it was slated to originally release somewhere around Wakanda Forever in fall of last year. Now, even more noticeable, though, was a title absent from these release dates over the next 2 years, one that had already been confirmed by industry insider trades because of the attached writers, and over the last couple of weeks had already been rumored to be silently canceled by Disney Plus. We're going to talk about what project this is, what exactly has transpired over the last 2 weeks, why this seemingly is the nail in the coffin, and for a project that was actually promising to set up two separate Avengers teams in the West Coast Avengers and the Young Avengers, what happens now, why Marvel may have canceled this in the first place. We're breaking down the last week's rumors and reports surrounding Vision Quest by Marvel Studios on Disney Plus, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is right around the corner to coincide with Loki's finale and also the Marvels drop in November. We're doing a daily comic book giveaway here in October as well. Again, all you gotta do be a sub, leave a comment on this video if you want, stick around to the end of the video, we get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so this all starts about a week or so ago when the WGA strike was officially over and the writers went back to work. One of the first things they did was update their WGA profiles, where a lot of people noticed instantly Marvel writer Jack Schaefer removed Vision Quest from her profile. Now, Vision Quest was already confirmed by Hollywood trades like Deadline and The Hollywood Reporter as upcoming on Disney Plus, and we expected the series to be the long-awaited follow-up to where we last left Spectral Vision in WandaVision. Not only that, given his storylines from the comics and the fact that they were shooting a congruent Wonder Man show, it sure made it look like this would either set up the West Coast Avengers or, because of the rumored storyline involving his daughter Viv, maybe be the final piece in setting up the Young Avengers. Either way, the fact that the writers removed it and Marvel Studios never announced this officially in the first place sure makes it look like Marvel Studios silently canceled this project. Now not seeing it anywhere in the next 2 years on the release slate also makes it likely that this project is never going to come out. Now, to be fair, is there a chance that it wasn't canceled? Of course. Again, they've never officially announced it, so they have the right to change whatever they want, but I would also say that according to some industry insiders who have indicated the project's changing, if it's changing to the point where you're going to change the writer and the whole direction on the project, that's pretty much canceling it for something else. It's being replaced by a different property, and until we hear otherwise, I'm going to assume that it's as good as off the schedule. Now, if you guys want my immediate reaction, I'm surprised that this has been the only one. I mentioned that report from a couple of days ago, and among them was a release date for Spider-Man Freshman Year, an animated series I also thought would get canceled. When Bob Iger came back on the scene, he said that we're going to cut back our size and scope for Marvel Studios, do far less releases, and make sure everything focuses on Avengers. I halfway expected a lot of the Disney projects that we had already heard announced from Marvel Studios to go under a microscope at the very least, and then maybe even under the chopping block and get removed. To hear that they've only canceled one project out of all of these and that we're still going to see series like Ironheart, be it 3 years later, makes me think that maybe his mandate is for what's going forward, and that's why Vision, one of the first ones up, is what's been cut. Maybe Wonder Man would have suffered the same fate. Let's be honest, they were never going to cut Daredevil. That's one of their most lucrative television IPs, probably going to be the most lucrative. But for the Wonder Man series that already started filming, it's probably safe. Noticeably, it didn't have a release date in the next 2 years on those copyright filings, but that doesn't mean A, that they don't have a date in mind to actually release it, or B, that they're canceling it. Again, they were already amid filming. They just had to cancel because they couldn't do any rewrites and on set. Now, honestly, guys, my reaction to this is that it's a good thing. Again, I'm surprised this is the only one, but I think going forward, they're going to be a lot more cautious with which projects they greenlight and to send to Disney Plus because there'll be so many fewer of them. And we, of course, would prefer them to invest in IP like Daredevil the way they're going to, give us 2 full 9-episode seasons of a character like that, rather than giving 6 episodes, say, to some of the characters that they've explored during Phase 4 and early Phase 5. Now, where that leaves us is where we're currently at in the rumor mill, and I've been waiting for a video to sort of talk talk about this. In my previous video, sort of doing my own mock slate just from about a week ago, we talked about the limited number of dates between now and Avengers Secret Wars for the Multiverse Saga, and that's if they end up delaying Secret Wars a whole nother year. That's still not that many release dates, especially in their thinned state of how many projects that they're going to do on Disney Plus for them to fit projects in. And if you've been paying attention to channels like mine, the rumor mill as of late, we sort of had a great beat on what was coming from Disney Plus before Bob Iger took back over. In fact, our reporting on Disney Plus TV shows has remained 1000%. The rumor mill has always gotten it right with which projects are coming. At one point, they thought that Secret Invasion was going to be a Nick Fury special, but again, they still had it right. At this point right now, and as it stands, there have not been any future rumors about what those Disney Plus shows could be. But Bob Iger's immediate quote about the directive over at Marvel Studios, and as he put it, in spite of there not being anything inherently wrong with the brand, just not focused enough, basically oversaturated, which for me means it has high promise for the type of shows that we can expect to be announced now with this next tranche, the next group of shows that they're going to greenlight, knowing there's only a few of them going to be coming out each year between then and Secret Wars, and knowing that the importance of these shows is to build towards the Avengers, as Bob Iger has said. I think that's a lot better and a more promising of a business plan, let alone exciting from a story standpoint, when there's far fewer of them and they actually have a purpose. You know, it's such a shame. I think that the numbers, well, we're going to find out, even though Marvel and Disney tend to fudge the numbers. It's such a shame that I feel like the streaming numbers on Loki may be far lower than we thought they'd be, and maybe only because people are so snake bit with the stuff they put on Disney Plus, and especially considering what happened with Secret Invasion. It just simply wasn't Secret Invasion. It was a story with Secret Invasion slapped on the title. That being said, I am going to remain optimistic whenever the rumor mill picks back up, whenever we start to hear what is next, what kind of shows are going to be on Disney Plus for Marvel leading into the end of the Multiverse Saga. I am going to remain optimistic that they can pick the right projects. And although I definitely wanted to see a Vision show, I think of all the shows coming out over the next 2 years, right after Daredevil and a couple others, I mean, Vision would have been a great show. I'm still all for them canceling anything that doesn't actually serve the story and isn't the most exciting thing they can do. Like, actually do something that has purpose, like this most recent Loki episode 1, and everybody will love it. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down below. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We are still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel. We've got 3 giveaways left to go this year, 1 for Loki's finale, 1 for the Marvels, and 1 for What If in December. We're also giving away comic book variants We're also giving away variant cover comic books every single day in October. We are announcing the winners in the Easter egg videos, so the next group will be announced on Thursday night or early on Friday morning. If you want to be entered to win for any of the future giveaways, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places. Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name AllFires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.